Welcome to the Blaine Young Show on 930 WFMD, broadcasting live here atop Grove Hill Road. Of course, we're not in the studio. Frank is not in the basement. We're out here in the pavilion, and the reason we're broadcasting outside, it is the big Bob Miller 50th birthday bash.
Yes, isn't that exciting?
Yes, it's very exciting.
I don't know for who.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. I'm old.
You look very stylish and debonair today.
I'm hip and cool.
Yeah.
And normally I dress for the people in the morning, which never see me. So
you look great. You clean up nice.
I do. I took a shower. I actually shaved. Cut myself shaving, but
a little gray working.
A little gray working. We shaved. So we cut some of that out.
I said you kind of look like a
fat Tom Selleck is what you said.
Well, I said
that's what you said.
I said Tom Selleck with maybe.
No, you said a fat Tom Selleck.
An extra.
That's what he said. A fat Tom Selleck is what he said.
Of course, Craig from CraigShipp.com is here. We'll go to the studio, talk to the affable, lovable, liberal, hair disheveled, needs a shave, smells like tobacco, loves his medical marijuana, friends of the education, loves his bike pass, friend of the postal worker, friend of the unions, friends of nonprofits, friends of education, friends of the flowers and Mother Earth, friends of the ozone layer, friends of Frederick and the Chesapeake Bay. Missed the big sleepover on the Carroll Creek, but took his pup tent, granola bar, and bong and headed to the Catoctin Mountains with Kai for the G8. Two-piece Barack Obama birthday cake, vote for Johnsonville, new chief staff, bumper sticker for Sue's car, but needs his permission also because it's titled in his name, the Birkenstock sandal wearing, tree hugging program director of WFMD, Frank Mitchell. Frank,
Z104, and then went to.
What were you at Z104?
I wasn't anything when I was an intern.
Oh, okay.
We'll get back to that. We went to TTR in Westminster.
Where were you there? What were you there?
Bob Tyler.
Okay.
And there's actually Frank, if you looked, and there's an air check of me on WTTR, which is really, really bad. Let's see, trying to think of some others in Z104 in Frederick. So I've been around.
What were you there?
Really, do I have to say that?
Yes.
One? First off, they started me with a name called Bo Summers.
Bo Summers?
Yeah, and not B-O, B-E-A-U.
Why
it was
they always
horrible.
have to do
I
that?
don't know. I don't know. It was horrible.
And how long were you there?
And then I was on, not long, then I was on, then I went to the AM side, which was 82Q.
Okay.
And then that's when FRE started off our sister station. Well, I've been on FRE too. So.
Why were we there?
Just filling in part-time work
Oh,
there.
okay. So. All right. Now, you often criticize sleazy politicians, but I do want to go on record that
you're not. Are you going on record to finally admit that you're a sleazy politician?
No, I'm going on record that that at one time for a period of your life.
It's my birthday. I'm allowed to say anything I want.
That you sold cars.
I did sell cars. I actually loved selling cars.
Oh.
I loved putting people in a brand new car and making them happy. The only thing I didn't like about selling cars, and no offense to our car salesmen out there, is the process of selling cars.
What does that process entail?
Going to the manager. I mean, I wasn't.
Is it a real manager or an imaginary manager?
No, it was a real manager. I wasn't at that level. There were certain people that could make their own deals. I hadn't been in the business long enough to do that.
How long did you do it for?
Well, not long.
Months? 2 months?
6 months, maybe.
6 months.
I got. What happened was,
and just like you, occasionally I taught school 2 years, one at Newmarket Middle, one at Thurmont Middle. I occasionally bump in. Terry Jacobs is the one I bump in the most that I actually taught in school, tech ed. I'm sure there's folks out there in Frederick that you sold a car to. How many cars?
I sold a car to Diana Gibson.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Are you serious?
Yes, I did. A pink Geo Tracker.
No way.
Yep.
Was this when she had big hair?
Oh, well, she's always had big hair. She still has big hair.
I mean, like white snake hair.
Yeah. Well, what happened with me getting a job, and I know we got to take a break, because I'll try to follow the format.
That's okay. You don't have to.
Is I got fired at 82Q, and I got what happened was my daughter. Well, not my daughter. My wife called me up and said we are pregnant with our second child, which was Brian, who will be 18 this year. 10 minutes later, I got fired.
Really?
10 minutes later, I got fired. So I was, I start weeping. I go over to my
wife. Was like the general manager trying to hit on her or something?
No, what happened was they basically were struggling financially, and they laid off everybody on the station, 82Q.
So what did they do then?
What did they do?
Yeah.
I think they went to just a, satellite format.
Okay, so they went to a non-personnel format.
Yeah, they went to non-personnel. He just said, look, it's nothing that you've done. We just got to let you go. And 10 minutes later, so I go over to my wife's job. I'm like, what are we going to do? I just got fired. Well, how are we going to make ends meet? So I gave myself about a week and a half to wallow in self-pity, and I said I could go find another job. And I went and sold cars.
Now here's a big question. I'm looking at Yimmy, and you look at Yimmy's hair. Have you ever noticed that only a quarter of the inch of his hair is gray at the top part? Do you think he spray paints it or something? Have you noticed that? It's not all gray. It's just like
it's salt and pepper.
No,
and not the band Salt and Pepper.
I'm telling you, it's not salt and pepper. I've never it's just unique there. I'm just telling you that.
Well, he's a unique individual.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't know if it's part of, his, artiste.
Are you talking about somebody else's hair? That's the biggest question that I have.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. It's the Jimmy Johnson hair of Maryland.
Okay.
That's all. It's not like Terry's hair.
It's
not like Frank Mitchell's hair. We'll give opportunities for people to peek in and look at Frank Mitchell. Right?
Peek in and look at Frank?
Well, we'll bring him out so people
can make sure that they don't get too close and we get a contact time. So we don't want to violate anything while we're up here. All right, let's take a break. We're out here broadcasting live at WFMD in the gazebo, right by the flagpole. And so you can come on up here and park, come in, take a tour of the station, get something to eat. So stop on by and see us. It's Bob Miller's birthday bash. He's 50. I can't believe 50.
And Linda Ballou says it the best. It's the Bob's Bodacious birthday bash. Big Bodacious birthday bash.
How about Bo? I like you better as a Bo.
Bo Summers?
Bo Summers?
Yeah. It's Frank in the basement. Does that not look like a guy you keep in the basement or what? Oh, I'm sorry. Time out because I can't be interviewed with that hat on. Need a cowboy hat or a WFMD hat.
Interviewer, you gotta step up. You gotta interview him.
Come on, interview. All right, you're gonna interview me.
Debbie, you got your information? You don't have anything to do with
No comment.
Okay. That's all.
All right.
You don't have any questions? What am I interviewing?
I don't know. Come on, ask questions. I'm an open book.
So how old are you now?
I am 50.
50. When do you think you're going to start balding?
Never. I have good genes. If you take a look at my hair. But if you look during Christmas Cash for Kids, it looks like I am balding, so we changed the camera angle so it doesn't look like I'm balding.
What should I ask him? This is my dad.
What's your most memorable moment?
What's your most memorable moment on the radio, Dad?
On the radio. No, it wasn't. Let's see. Well, it wasn't necessarily. I've had a lot of great moments here at WFMD. Of course, my son was born right after I came to WFMD. A couple weeks after. It wasn't a wonderful, memorable moment, but it was memorable. I was hosting an afternoon show with Frank Mitchell, and there was an accident on Devil Biss Bridge Road. Frank was off for the day, and the gentleman who was sitting in with me, he never was on the radio, and I said, you know what, I looked at my watch, and I said, that's about the time my wife goes on Devil Biss Bridge Road. I hope she missed the accident. 2 minutes later, somebody called up and said my wife was in the accident, so I got up out of the chair and left with about 25 minutes left to go on the program, and the guy's sitting there going, well, what do I talk about? I said, I really don't care. Just talk. So that's a memorable moment, but not necessarily a good one.
Okay. Any other questions?
Nope.
Anybody else have any questions? This is your chance to ask him anything.
Where'd you get the chicken?
The chicken came from Doc Geyser's. It's the world famous Watson's family recipe, so you know it's good. It's been a Frederick tradition for years.
So everybody sing happy birthday. All right, ready? Are you ready? You ready to sing happy birthday? Ready? Happy birthday